Eitan or Chad? Who will win the Redemple Temple duel and be one win away from returning to the game? And who will be permanently evicted? Find out now on Big Brother Cheesecake 5 All-Stars. Hello, I'm Andrew Chefsick Moonves. Welcome to Big Brother Cheesecake 5 All-Stars. It's day 66 inside the Big Brother Cheesecake house, and this week JoJo is the new head of household. Who will he nominate for eviction? We'll find out tomorrow. And could Redemple Temple affect his nominees? We'll find out shortly. But first, after Eitan was evicted yesterday, he and Chad had a heart-to-heart, which was just lovely. I'm going to read some of it to you. It was quite inspiring. Wow, honestly, I'm surprised they didn't take Rhonda out. She's a comp beast. It's the pool veto. They just want to drag her to the end. Drag her to this week, I mean. Right, I forgot she has to use it. Either one of us won't beat her at Redemple Temple either. Rest in peace, season 1. Hey, you beat Kat. You could beat Rhonda. Honestly, it's just nice that we could get along this season. I know I'm sensitive, but that makes me happy that we could work things out. Yeah, we had our moment, and it was nice that opposites like us could actually have some good conversation. I hope the best for you in the future, Eitan. You're a nice guy. Likewise. Vote for me if I make final 2, okay? Yep, I decided I'm gonna go for this Redemple Temple thing. May the better man win. You'll likely still win, but I'm going to try. Respect, Eitan. Good luck. You too. Aww. I mean, there's a part of me that's like, aww, and there's another part of me that's like, get a room. But, well, that would never work because Chad is straight and married and Eitan is gay and engaged, so that will never work. But I'd watch. I mean, in fairness, I'd watch any guy-on-guy action, so don't get that excited. Yeah, so no, it's funny that Eitan and Chad really did not get along at all in season 1. And it's cute that they sort of made up and are on good terms now. And what's interesting is I wonder if now Eitan would invite Chad to Backyard Big Brother. Nah, probably not. Because Chad can sometimes be annoying, and he was annoying when, I know he did this on purpose, and at first it was entertaining, but then it got annoying, when he kept constantly asking, like, the rules for Demented Deal or No Deal to be repeated, and it was just kind of getting on my nerves, I'm not going to lie. But I had some issues, so the software that I use for Deal or No Deal, it's a Flash, Adobe something or another, I'm not good with technology, and I noticed Flash has been going, it's becoming sort of, it's being phased out. I know Evil Dick doesn't use it anymore for Dick at Night. And so, and apparently as of January 13th, 2021, it's been eliminated. Because when we did Deal or No Deal earlier this season, it worked normally, and now I couldn't get on. So I had to use a bootleg version that wouldn't let me play 2 games at once. So I had to do 2 different bootleg versions, and Chad was all up in arms about how, it's a different version, and it's rigged, blah, blah, blah. I checked. The software is supposed to offer 75% of the average of all cases. So if you have 2 cases, one is 100,000, one is 1 million, the average of that would be 575,000? What's 1 point? No, 550,000 would be the average. So it's going to be 75% of 550,000, which is 287,500. I think. Is that right? Yeah, I believe it is. So, whatever. It's 75% of the average of cases. And I checked the software. Both of them were offering that. So, as far as I'm concerned, it's valid. It's funny because everybody was going on and on about how they don't like the luck-based comps. And so I purposely added in these rules where the competition was done in tandem, where you could see what each other was doing. and you had to be closest to 100,000 without going over. And sure enough, even with all these extra, things to increase the skill and decrease the luck, luck ended up playing, as it does sometimes on Deal or No Deal, luck ended up being a big part of this competition. I still am a firm believer, and Nick backed me up, that Deal or No Deal is not strictly about luck. There definitely is the aspect of timing, about thinking of what your opponents are going to do, and trying to sort of capitalize on the hand that you've been dealt, which is typically Deal or No Deal, you'll usually have sort of an average game where offers will be in around the 100,000 range, usually. Sometimes you have a great round, sometimes you don't, but it's definitely not purely luck. But in this case, it was. Okay, so I think that's everything. Jojo, a reminder, your nominations are due by 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight. You have to privately message me with a reason why. In addition, some people were wondering why Jojo can't nominate Rhonda. So this is the fourth of 4 weeks that Rhonda must use the Pooh Brown Power Veto. So she must use it this week. And just like with Jonathan in Season 3, the rule is Rhonda cannot win Head of Household, she cannot play for the Golden Power Veto, and she cannot be one of the original nominees, because she must use the Pooh Brown Power Veto at the end of the Golden Power Veto ceremony to remove one of the two nominees from the chopping block, and she is the replacement nominee. So that means Jojo cannot nominate Rhonda. So anybody who's pointing the finger at Jojo saying, you're just trying to get out of putting up Rhonda, that's not the case. He cannot put Rhonda up, which means Brazil, Nicole, Curtis, Chantal, and Jonathan, right? Yeah, are your only options. We are down now to the final 8. After the Redemple Temple duel, we're going to be down to the final 8. So that is just crazy how fast this season has gone by. And it's a 100-day season, and it's already day 66. We're 2/3 of the way through. I don't know. Every season seems to go by faster than the one before. But, yeah. Okay. The Redemple Temple duel is Deal or No Deal. Demented Deal or No Deal. The person closest to 100,000 without going over will win. Is everybody ready? Good luck, Chad and Eitan. Let's begin. So Eitan, because he is the most recent Redemple Temple evictee, he gets to choose whether to go first or second. He chose to go second, which meant Chad went first. Chad's first offer was 27,000. He said no deal. Typically, that's normal for the first offer. So then Eitan went. He did not have as good of a first round. His first offer was $10,000. He said no deal. Then Eitan went again because we're playing in a snake pattern. He had a better round and his offer went up to 30,000, which he said no deal to. So back to Chad. Chad picks 5 cases. Has a bad round. He opens up the $100,000 case, which is a perfect score, and $1 million, and his offer goes down to 13,000. So right now, Chad is at 13,000, Eitan is at 30,000. So neither one is doing that good. Chad then has a great round. He only opens up 500,000, 10,000, 5,000, and the penny, and his offer goes to this. $104,000. 4,000 over the 100,000. So of course he says no deal. Then play goes back to Eitan, who has a great round. 25,000, 450, 100. And the offer is $100,000 on the nose. And of course Chad at that point screamed bloody murder. I added up the cases to make sure the software wasn't glitching, because this was not the typical one I'm used to. The cases added up to 133,000 or something like that. 132,000, and 75% of that is 100,000. So the software was right. His offer was 100,000. I was expecting this competition to be sort of back and forth, where they're both hovering in the same range and they're playing chicken and they're telling each other, you should go, no, you should go. And, this just happened. And of course he said deal. So now, his case had 10,000, by the way. So now Chad has to get a perfect score. The $100,000 case is already gone. So he has to just hope that one of his offers is 100,000. So he opens up 3 small cases and his offer goes up to... He says no deal. He opens up 2 more smaller cases. His offer goes up to... He says no deal. From 190,000, he then opens up 750,000 and his offer plummets to... So now he's within striking distance, but he cannot open the $400,000 case, and he opens up... the $400,000 case, which means Eitan, congratulations, you have won the Redemple Duel. You have won 20 All-Star dollars, and you will remain on Redemple Temple for 1 more week, where you will face off against next week's evictee, and whoever wins will return to the game. Chad, I'm sorry, but you are now permanently evicted. As it is written, so it shall be done. Chad, you will always be an all-star. For now, sachet away. So, tomorrow, who will JoJo nominate for eviction? Saturday, a special guest is here as I describe the rules of the Golden Power Veto competition. Sunday's the Golden Power Veto results. Monday, the Golden Power Veto ceremony. Tuesday, the final 2 nominees plead their case. And Wednesday is the next live eviction and head of household competition, where another house guest will be evicted from the Big Brother Cheesecake 5 house and join Eitan, where 1 will return to the game and 1 will be permanently evicted. I'm Andrew Chef Sagoonbest. Take care, and remember, the best kind of tea is a tea bag. Good night.